Hello, it's Epsilon Emerald. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought I would show you some of my oldest and rarest Pokemon cards. So, let me take the first binder. Oh, this is so heavy. So, this is my Generations 1 and 2 binder. But I think it also has some Gen 3 in here, maybe. I don't know. It has this, what do we call these? File, like file folders. It's a file folder. This is from the Pokemon Center in Japan, because I knew someone who went to Japan and they bought me a load of stuff from the Pokemon Center, so that's pretty cool. It doesn't really fit the Gen 1 and 2 theme at all, but it's okay. Otherwise it would just be a plain folder, so. Alright, so let's have a look. So, these first cards that you see here, this is the base set, and these are my original cards from when I was a kid. Here's Cookie. Yeah, these are really valuable cards. Please just walk all over them. Now you'll notice there are a few missing. Yeah, the ones that are missing, of course, are the most valuable ones. I don't know what happened to them, because obviously, so I had this collection in my bedroom. You know, I had it as a kid when I was 10. I put it away, like, under my bed or something. Got it back out when I was, I don't know, 25 or something. And Charizard, Blastoise and Venusaur were all missing. I definitely had them because I completed the set. I definitely completed base set. I remember the day that I completed it. The last card that I needed was a Venusaur. And my friend Tom traded me. He traded someone else to get the Venusaur because he knew I needed it. And then he might not have even traded it. He might have just given it to me because he was a really good friend. But I don't have those three anymore, and I'm really worried that I made some kind of like art project out of them when I was a kid, because they're the 3 starters, so it's a coincidence that it's those 3 that are missing. Unless my brother stole them, but I don't know. Okay, so we have everything else apart from those 3. So we've got the Alakazam Holo, Chansey. These are in varying condition, but I feel like the Chansey looks pretty good. The Holo is a bit scratched, but the edges do look really good, considering that I didn't have sleeves when I was a kid, and I didn't have a folder like this either. I just used to keep them with an elastic band around them, and I kept them in a box, like a wooden box. I don't know what was originally in the box. I think it was like maybe like a bottle of wine or something, because it was that kind of shape, but it was wooden. I don't know. Okay, so we've got all these lovely ones. And then Mewtwo, Nidoking, Ninetales, Poliwrath, Raichu, Zapdos, and that's Venusaur. This was back when cards were in alphabetical order. Okay, so the Zapdos is in the wrong place. There we go. Yeah. So alphabetical by rarity. So it goes alphabetical rare, holo rares, and then it goes alphabetical non-holo rares. Yeah, so these are all the non-holo rares up to here. There's not many non-holo rares, and you got a holo in every 3 packs. So in 2 out of 3 packs, you were pulling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one of these 6 cards. So you ended up with lots of these, particularly these 2. Like, I don't, oh, and Electrode as well. I remember getting Electrode a lot. I don't necessarily remember getting these a lot. I don't know. We've got our uncommons. Very rare Kadabra, because obviously Kadabra was banned for a long time. And then we go into our commons from Abra. None of these are like shadowless or first edition or anything. I mean, obviously the Machamp is first edition because it was only available in first edition. But none of the others are, because I didn't open any first edition packs of base set when I was a kid. I did open some first edition of others. Not even on purpose, but just because I was that early that I bought first edition packs. I probably didn't even notice. And then we've got all the trainers. Some of the trainers are rare as well, actually. So it's not just those 6 non-holo rares. There's quite a few rare trainers. I think because when the set came out, I think Wizards of the Coast kind of assumed that people would be more interested in playing the game than they were in collecting. I guess because they made the cards before Pokemon really took off. But then when it like super took off, obviously most people were just interested in collecting. Like in my primary school, people used to battle with the cards, but not properly. Like they didn't make a deck. They would just take 2 cards and be like, okay, so this is one person's card, this is the other person's card, and they'd be like, okay, I'm gonna do Confuse Ray, 10 damage, okay, I'm gonna do Poison Sting, 10 damage, and they would just do that until one of them ran out of HP. And I tried to organise, in year 6 of primary school, so I was like 11, I tried to organise a Pokemon tournament for everyone in my year group and the year below, and I even made little leaflets explaining all the rules, and I hand wrote loads of them out because I didn't have a photocopier or a printer or anything. And then I organised the whole thing. I had the brackets. Everyone turned up because like everyone was into Pokemon, so obviously everyone wanted to play. But then no one wanted to play properly. They were all just playing like the version I just said. And I was like, no, you need a deck. You need 60 cards. And then you need to attach energy. And everyone was just like, no, we're not doing that. So my tournament crumbled. It's my original energy cards. Okay, so that is the base set. Now this is Jungle. Did I complete Jungle? Yeah, I did. I definitely completed just base set and Jungle. I don't think I completed Fossil. I definitely completed Jungle, but there's loads missing. I don't know why. But I have some really nice ones, like this Vaporeon. Obviously, I love Vaporeon, and this artwork is so pretty. It's not bad quality. And I love this Clefable. Pincer's pretty nice too. And then they're the only hollows, right? Because this Electrode does not look hollow. Yeah, so I only have 4 holos from Jungle. And then in this set, what they just did was basically everything was available in holo and non-holo for the rares. So they didn't have specific holo rares and non-holo rares. They just had the same set twice, but you could get it in holo or non-holo. So these are all my non-holo rares. So you can see like there's a non-holo version of the holo pincer. So it's a bit of a shame. Oh, the rare stopper Vileplume. Yeah, it looks like I don't even have all of the uncommons. I could probably fill in my collection at this point. Jungle cards are not that expensive to buy, even like the holos and the rares and stuff. They're expensive to buy, like graded ones and stuff, but the individual ones are not really as much as you might think. So I loved the Jungle set because the artwork was really a step up, I think, from base set. I particularly like, well, like I'm seeing loads here that I like. I love the Weepinbell and Mankey, like the background of these. It's particularly nice. Obviously, Eevee and Jigglypuff are absolute faves, all-time faves, but also just the artwork on these is like, I don't think they've beaten it. Like, I don't think anyone has drawn Eevee better than that. And Jigglypuff, same. I mean, its eyes are looking a bit too green there, but that's okay. I love that Goldeen as well. Yeah, they're all so good. I don't love the Pikachu. Yeah, the ones where it's just like Ken Sugimori on an abstract background, not as good. But there's not that many of those. And then I guess I hardly kept any trainers from Jungle. Pokeball. This is still legal, right? This Pokeball? I could use this. Actually, I don't know if Pokeball is even legal in the current standard. But it's definitely like a card that keeps coming into rotation. I don't know if I would use that one though. Okay, then we have Fossil. So we have our first Ditto. Ditto is one of my favourite Pokemon ever. This one is holo. You'd be forgiven though if you didn't realise it. This is very nice quality. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Yeah, I think that quality is so nice. I think I might have bought that as an adult. But I didn't buy this one. Oh, this one is curved. You see the curve? That means it's old. I mean, obviously it's old. When, like, what's the date on this? 1999. Got another holo mark. And then we've got the non-holo, so there's a non-holo version of the Ditto. Hardly any rares from this set. Because by this point, I think my Pokemania was dying out a little bit. I think I was, like, I'd already completed base set and Jungle. I probably just had other things I wanted to spend my money on. To be fair, I think I was just more into the video game probably at this point. Some more. I love the artwork on that Omanyte. Some nice trainers as well. Now I do have some first edition fossils. I'm pretty sure it was just one pack of first edition fossil. I remember we were on holiday by the seaside, and I remember there being a shop, kind of like a independent card shop. Well, it wasn't just a card shop, it was more like a hobby shop. It had like Pokemon stuff and then like other kind of geeky weeby type stuff. And I remember they had first edition fossil packs, but they weren't more expensive than like a normal pack. They were just first edition because they were new. I think I only bought like one pack, maybe. So I have these two are first edition, and then I don't know where my other first edition ones are. Actually, you know what? I think I might be thinking of a different set. I think I'm thinking of maybe Gym Leader, Gym Challenge. I think I'm thinking of Gym Challenge with that story. I think those are just random first editions that I might have even got like recently in some kind of lucky dip box. Okay, loads missing. I don't know what these were supposed to be. Okay, and then we go to the Rocket set. Such a fun set. Ooh. That car needs to get their brakes serviced. I don't know if you heard that. So we've got a nice hollow there. I think that might be the only hollow. Oh no, Rocket Sneak Attack is hollow as well, isn't it? Oh, these are so pretty. The dark cards, like look at them. Look at that dark dragon hair. Let me give you a close-up. Look how good that looks. And the gloom and the Flareon look amazing. The Jolteon. The Vaporeon. It'd be great if they did a Team Rocket like reprint set. Like imagine just reprinting this whole set and then adding some secret rares or something. Like I would buy that, because obviously they did Evolutions, which was the which is basically the base set reprinted. I think that kind of flopped though, to be honest. Did that flop? I didn't love it. To be honest, the cards looked kind of goofy. But these cards, like, yeah, they're just stunning. Or do the thing that they did in, like, I forget which set. Platinum, maybe, where they had a few jungle cards reprinted in Platinum as secret rares. Just do that, like, just for the next few sets, just take 5 cards from Rocket and reprint them as secret rares in that set. That'd be so cool. That one's randomly first edition. No idea why. Okay. Some of these cards are so funny. Okay, I have a whole page of first edition gym. I'm going to say Gym Challenge. I know there's Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge. I forget which is which. Oh, except that one's fossil. Okay, there's a few fossil. So I think this is like the random pack that I opened. That was first edition. Except maybe I also had a first edition fossil pack or something. I don't know. Is that Misty Hollow? Yeah, it is. That's nice. That's a cool one to have. First edition energy. Wow. So cool. So all of my gym, I don't know, Gym Heroes or Gym Challenge, all of them are first edition. So so that was like the only pack, or like maybe 2 or 3 packs that I opened. I also opened a pack of Jim something in Japanese from that shop that I was talking about, maybe a different time, like a different year even, because we used to go there every year. I got a pack of Japanese Jim thingy, and I got my favourite card ever in that, but it's in a different binder, so I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so then we have my Jigglypuff collection. Not my actual like Jigglypuff collection, that's in a different binder. These are just jungle Jigglypuffs, because it was my favourite Pokemon, and I just used to collect them, and I would trade for them with other people in my school. This one someone ripped up because they knew that Jigglypuff was my favourite Pokemon, so they just ripped it up in front of me just to annoy me, and I taped it back together because no Jigglypuff left behind. At one point I had 39 Jigglypuffs because Jigglypuff is Pokemon number 39, but I don't know how many I still have. So 3, 6, 8. Okay, I'm gonna pretend there's one there, just makes it easier. So that's 9, 18, 27, 36. Oops. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Take away that one that was missing, it's 40. So yeah, I obviously had 39 and then I gained one. Maybe this one doesn't count. Ah, okay. Here's the card I mentioned a minute ago. I thought this was in a different binder. Oh, this isn't sleeved. I should sleeve this. This is my favourite card of all time. This is Koga's Ditto in Japanese. I think the holo is the prettiest holo ever. And I love like how Ditto itself looks kind of like it's taking on the holo. It's like kind of mimicking the holo, but it's not actually holo, it's just goopy. But I think it's the best artwork I've ever seen. I love it. I'm pretty sure I have this in English as well. I might keep it out so I can do a comparison. What else is here? So I've got a base set 2, Clavable. These are all base set 2s. I don't have many of those. It was kind of a silly set, to be honest. That's the Mewtwo from the movie, Mewtwo Returns, because I did go and see that film in the cinema. Right, these are Gen 2. I forget the names of these. I know that they're all like Neo, so this might be Neo Genesis or something like that. But yeah, just got some little cuties. Did I open these myself? I'm pretty sure I didn't. I don't think I opened any Gen 2 Pokemon cards. Because I did play the Gen 2 games as a kid. I played Silver as a kid. But I kind of grew out of Pokemon at that point. I moved up to secondary school and no one was into cards in secondary school. And yeah, I stopped playing the game. I guess I just had other interests. And then I didn't get back into Pokemon until university. So the whole of secondary school was Pokemon drought for me. Although I was still playing, I used to replay Pokemon Yellow again and again and again and again, all the way through secondary school. But I never really replayed Silver. I just never really got into it. Look at all these unknowns. There's so many. Are these all from the same set? They are. So we've got D, F, U, N, M, E, I, O. It's crazy. Oh, that teddy ass is so cute. First edition Hoppip. Alright, so since we have the Hoppip, that means I have to do this. Hoppip. 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 That's some video I did ages ago. I just remember saying Hoppip over and over again. It's probably where I got this Hoppip card from. Oh wow, look at that. It's a Yukamori. A really old Yukamori clay. I don't know when Yukamori started doing those. Alright, now we have the e-reader generation of cards, which I thought was Gen 3, but maybe it was actually Gen 2. Maybe these ones are Gen 2. This is a Versus. I have no idea what that is. I don't know what set this is. I just know it's an e-reader set. Alright, and then what do we have here? This, I think this is a complete set of EX Delta Species. Was that this? Was there a set called Delta Species though? Oh, I don't remember what this set is called, but I believe it is complete. Oh, these are these hollows or reverse hollows? Honestly, couldn't tell you. I think these are hollows. These hollows though, they look amazing. Like, it might just be the angle that I am looking at them, but they're like glowing. Like this Espeon looks insane. The way that it glows. Also, hollow border. Obviously we have hollow borders again now, but we didn't for a really long time. These are mint condition as well. These hollows look so good. Is it just me or is that Starmie not hollow? Excuse me, Cookie. Let me look at this Starmie. What's the deal with this Starmie? Oh no, it is. It is. I was just, oh, look at that. Oh, stunning. Okay, Cookie is back after I kicked her out. Okay, then we've got the, are these non-hollow rares or just, yeah, these are non-hollow rares. Oh, look at this Ditto. That is so cute. And this set is really cool because there's loads of Dittos. Cookie, shh. It's ASMR. You have to do a whisper meow. You do a whisper meow. Quiet meow. Meow. Well, that's better. That was a bit better. Yeah, so we've got all these different Dittos, which are really cool. I feel like that was the first time they did that. They have done it since. Yeah, this set had these Delta species cards, which was like, basically they were the wrong type. So like Dragonair is electric type. Oh, these look really cool. Oh, more Dittos. There's 2 different Eevees in this set. Ow! Cookie. Right, I've got rid of Cookie finally. She did kind of attack me. She loves Pokemon cards just like me. Right, I forget what I was saying. So basically, I love this set. I think I actually bought this set complete off eBay just because I saw it for really cheap and I was like, why not? Why not just buy a complete set? Because I didn't have anything from Gen 3 and I had a complete set from Gen 6. I had one that was complete from Gen 5, one that was complete from Gen 4. I had a complete set from Gen 1, not quite. Like I'm missing those 3 cards, but as complete as I can get really. So I was like, oh, let's just get one from Gen 3. But now I'm realizing I need one from Gen 2 as well. I don't think that would be cheap anymore. Look, there's Great Ball. That's still legal. Wait. That is not what Great Ball does. Set your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it on. That's not what a Great Ball does. So that's interesting. I thought that if they wanted to change what a item did, they had to change its name. So that's really interesting. Okay, and then all of the trainers are like Holon. So maybe this is the Holon Tower. Is that what it's called? Holon Tower set? Okay, and there are some secret rares in this set. Well, there's just one secret. So, wait, I thought this was complete. There's only one EX. Where are my other EXs? Oh, this Vaporeon EX. Where are my other EXs? Is it Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon? And I only have Vaporeon? And then this Azumarill is secret rare. I don't know why. Like Azumarill isn't super cool or anything. That's kind of sad. Then these are just some spare Gen 3 cards that I have from various, you know, lucky bags and stuff. A couple of hollows, well, reverse hollows. I believe this is also a reverse hollow. But when it's a reverse hollow rare, you get like the Pokeball stamp on it, I think. These are some more spares. Random Japanese EX or e-reader card. Okay, so that's one set. I've got a few others to show you. So this is my favourites binder. This is where I keep Pokemon that are my favourite, and also some cards that are my favourites. So they're either my favourite Pokemon, or my favourite cards, or my favourite Pokemon, and they're also really cool cards. So this stuff used to be in my Eevee folder, but I transferred it recently. I couldn't decide what to put on the front page. Okay, so this is my Jigglypuff page. So obviously some of these are older and some of them are newer. That is a beautiful Gen 3. That looks like Gen 2. That's a promo from 2000. That's obviously Gen 1, but that is Japanese. This is my Ditto page. I thought I had this guy in English. Apparently I don't. Interesting. I think I'm going to put him in here. Sorry, them. I'm going to put them in here because I think it makes more sense to stay with the Dittos. So I've got a Gen 3. The rest are new. My Wigglytuff, Jigglypuff. Any of these old? That's Crystal Guardians. That's pretty old. It's EX era. That's from that Versus set. E-reader kind. That is Gen 2. Gen 2. Some Clefairies. That's a nice one. It's first edition Erica's Clefable. I remember pulling this. It's such good condition as well. I think it's because when I was onto the gym leader set, I'd stopped like taking cards to school and I'd stopped trading with people because I was a bit older. So those cards are much better condition. That one is also an old one, that's Gen 2. I've got my Skitties and Delcatties. Most of these are pretty new. These ones are old. One's old. One's old. Is that a reverse hollow? Yeah. Nice reverse hollow. Minchino and Chinchino. Obviously these are Gen 5 and older. Puzzle and Minen. I've got some Gen 3 ones. Poplues are obviously new. These are all pretty new. I'll tell you if I see anything old. Okay, that's a really cool one. It's a Gen 2 hollow. It's my shiny collection. Do I not have any Gen 3 shinies? I thought I did. No, I've got Gen 4 shinies. This is my Shibuya collection, my favourite artist. And then this is just a Japanese set that I liked. Yeah, that's it for that. Okay, so I've got one more thing to show you. So you know I have my Pokedex collection, which is where I keep just one copy of every Pokemon in Pokedex order. So I have 3 binders like this, although that's not enough anymore because each one holds 360 cards. So I need probably need 5 binders by now. but I stopped keeping up with it after Generation 7. But anyway, most of these are not necessarily old, but some of them are. So I thought I would just show you them anyway. That's not an original one, that's a Evolutions one. But I'll tell you if I see any cool ones. Yeah, you can see a lot of these are Gen 2. That's pretty. That's from Gen 2. No, this is from Gen 4, sorry. I think that's Platinum. It's a really cool monkey. Got a first edition Dark Primate. Ooh. I'm missing Alakazam. Alakazam is obviously a hard one to get because of the ban on Kadabra. So they could print like Alakazam EX because that doesn't need to evolve, but they didn't print any like non-EX Alakazams for ages. I think they have now, right? Actually, I think they're all still EXs, so I need to make sure I find one to put there. Such a funny Slowpoke. That looks really old, but it's not. It's what's it called? Generations. Yeah, Generations. But that one's an original one, right? Yeah. First edition Horsey. Okay. So I think this is the reverse holo of that holo Vaporeon that I showed you earlier. Actually, well, maybe this one is also holo. No, look, because the Pokemon itself is not holo. I think this is a reverse holo. Okay, that's the end of the first generation. Then we've got the second generation. Oh, I've got gaps. I need to fill this in. That's a cute one from Gen 2. These are really cute. Oh, well, that deserves to be in my cute binder. I need to find a different Jigglypuff to replace it with. And this Cleffer as well. See, Cleffer and Jigglypuff are quite rare because the whole baby Pokemon mechanic was just really annoying, so they kind of cut it. Wow, I'm missing Sunflora. Sunflora's in the latest set. Oh, there's a really cool art, like illustration rare of Sunflora in the latest set, but it would look out of place if I put it here, because I like to have like non-full arts in this, if possible. I love that too. I think I already said that in this video. I need to consult my lists and fill in all these gaps. That's a cool one. It's the Celebi EX. Is it an EX? Or is, no, this is a Celebi Prime, sorry. It's a Prime. I'm not sure what set it's from, but it's really cool. Okay, and then we move on to Gen 3. I've got loads of gaps in Gen 3. I need to fill this in. But yeah, so. Oh, that's a pretty one. Gardevoir Level X. Level X's were Gen 4, right? That's cool. Okay, yeah, so that is all that I will show you today for my vintage Pokemon card collection. Hope you enjoyed looking at some cards. Let me know in the comments if you're still awake what your favourite set of cards is, if you have one, or if not, then just favourite generation of cards. My favourite set, well, of the older ones, I really like Jungle. And then there's loads of Gen 3 sets that I absolutely adore, which I will never own because they're so expensive. Like all of the ones that have crystal Pokemon in. They're so cool. And then I also love like the Heart Gold Soul Silver sets because the borders are really nice colours too. Also really like the gym leader sets. Like I like that it was like Erica's Vileplume or whatever, you know. I think that's a fun thing they should bring back. Okay, that will do for this video, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.